My name is DanVonique Reed. I am a part of the Community Equity Advisory Board for Snohomish County. I'm also an employee at Snohomish County Human Services, and I am the president of the Snohomish County Black Heritage Committee. Black History Month is a time to reflect, to celebrate, to honor, to educate the world about who we are, the richness of our culture, the contributions we've made to society. Obviously I am a Black woman, so Black History Month isn't limited to just one month. It's who I am. So it's a year-round practice or something that I strive to do in my daily life, the things that I named. But we are grateful for the time that has been set aside to stop, to be intentional and say we see the things that Blacks have contributed, the things that they've done, the things that they've given to make this world a better place. It takes all kinds to make the whole, not just one group, but all of us have given, all of us have contributed, especially when it comes to the United States of America. So the inventions and, the creations, all of the beautiful things that have come and that we enjoy today, African Americans or Black people have definitely had their hand in it. So to be able to honor and to, like I said, more so for me, educate and to learn and to tell the story, to say, hey, we're here and we've been here. It's definitely a time that I look forward to. Health and wellness in the Black community, I believe, is very important. If you go back and read about or learn about the historical aspect of the Black man and Black woman's plight, how we came to this country, and then just even looking at slavery and that dynamic. And we weren't and didn't have healthy foods to eat. We didn't have access to equal health care and to medicine. Many times, even just focusing on the food, we were given the scraps from our slave master's table. So, in our community, pig's feet and chitlins, and there's some other foods that we eat that maybe other cultures don't eat. And it's because that's all we had to eat. And so, fast forwarding to 2023, we are in a position where we don't have to eat what's given to us necessarily. We don't have to eat the scraps from, anybody's table. When it comes to equity, we do have a long ways to go. I am not by any means saying that we are equal. There's a lot of work to be done when it comes to equity and equality for all. However, we have made some strides. We have made some progress with regards to being able to have choices and being able to do things differently. And so, which is one reason that I'm on the Equity Advisory Board, to have a seat at the table, so to speak, to be able to contribute and to share from a cultural perspective and be a spokesperson, to have a voice to say, hey, we matter too, and this is what we need. So again, as a collective, wellness and health and to resources is definitely something that's important. We're not there. And so to be an advocate for our people is important. And then also on an individual level, there are things we can do. As I mentioned about some of the foods that we've eaten throughout our history. Well, it's a mindset. There's a choice. There's a way that we can shift our thinking in certain foods that we eat and certain choices that we make. There are illnesses, diabetes and other illnesses that are higher in the African American community than in other communities. And it's because of individual choices. Some of them are passed down through the bloodline, but some of them are individual choices. So yes, as a whole, we have a responsibility, but as an individual, we have a responsibility to say, okay, this may have been what the scenario was 150 years ago, but it's a new day. It's a new season. And I'm going to change the narrative. I'm going to be the change. I'm going to start thinking about differently how I move about so I can be healthier, so that I can contribute, so that I can be there for my children and my grandchildren and for my community.